Cha 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 chow 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 chow. You know, in the everyday life, we go to certain struggles, you know. Well, this is my struggle, you know. This is GatorMann's struggle. May I tell you about it now?
To the journey with Aisha. Turn it up, turn it up. We're here with GatorMann. Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fantastic.
Well, listen, I love your music. You're an outstanding artist. You are truly a rising star. So we want to talk about you. We want to talk about your music. We want to talk about your label, what you got planned for the future. And we're going to build a relationship because I'm believing this is not the first time, not the last time we're going to get together. So, GatorMann. Why GatorMann?
GatorMann. GatorMann came from the streets. Very aggressive.
Okay.
Always eager to do something. Very, just aggressive with everything. Style.
Okay.
Life. Everything.
Like that gator, them gators that I just paid $700 and some for. Very valuable.
Very valuable.
But you know, the thing about a gator, the skin is tough on the outside.
Yes.
But that meat is awful tender.
Well, it's not this meat.
Oh, you know you got a tender side. Come on now.
Oh, yeah, I do got a
You got a tender side.
Yeah, everybody got a tender
Exactly.
side.
So talk to how long have you been singing?
I've been doing this since I've been 11
When
years
did you
old.
get serious about it?
In about 2008. Well, before that, I actually knew I was serious when I first did my first performance at LJ's Cafe.
Okay, was that here in Charleston?
Yes, that was here in Charleston.
Okay, now are you from the Low Country area?
Yes, born and raised.
Now, when I was talking to your manager, he said that it was Gullah, Geechee, reggae, and I went, really?
Right.
So, is there a difference between reggae and Gullah and Geechee music, or is it kind of like a masala, everything mixed up together?
Right. It's more like a masala mixed up together, but, you know, the only thing that would make a difference that I would say is like the culture-wise of how we do things and how they do things over in Jamaica. And basically, you know, how we talk.
Okay. But there's so many similarities because when I first moved to Charleston, I would tell people from Ohio, it's like being in the islands.
It is.
It's
really
with the accent and the rhythm to the language and the rhythm to the music is like I finally made it home. So talk to us a little bit about the song we just played.
All right, Struggle. Struggle was more of a personal song. It was more of a song that basically just talked about my good and my bad of life, you know. So, you know, every artist has a good and a bad side of life. No matter how much money you got or how much money you don't have.
Okay.
So I just wanted to reach out to people that struggle because everybody struggles every day and somebody has some type of struggle. Vice versa, all the glamorous stuff and the, you know, stuff that doesn't really matter once you leave here. So I want to reach out to people and let them know that I do understand about struggle and how hard it is to survive and having two pennies in your pocket or no pennies at all.
Exactly. The message also, there's a message also in this song about overcoming struggles.
Yes.
So when you face those life struggles, because anytime you enter into an entertainment field, it's going to be sometimes feast or famine.
Right.
So when you've had those opportunities to experience famine, how have you coped and how have you managed to work yourself through them?
Well, I mean, I guess I just take it all in and try to remain balanced.
Out of everything that you've done, what would you say has been the one that really pulled from you, from your soul? That really, you know, when you write or you do poetry or you act, there are certain performances or certain pieces that you do. When you finish, it just takes a lot out of you.
Yes. I would say that song was Gullah Rasta.
Gullah Rasta. Okay. And are we going to hear that today?
Yes, we will.
I don't want no confusion. I don't want no confusion. I'm a Gullah Rasta. Yeah. I'm a Gullah Rasta. See, I'm a Gullah Rasta from a place in Africa. Rasta set me next to me brother. This is a story about the color Rasta.
See, I'm a Rasta, Rasta. No, me not Rasta, I'm a color Rasta. No, me not Rasta, I'm a color Rasta. No, me not Rasta.
You've been listening to Gullah Rasta by GatorMann here on The Journey with Aisha. You know, the whole phrase Gullah Rasta, that's something unique. I'd never heard that before.
Yeah.
So are you the only Gullah Rasta artist in the universe?
I wouldn't say that, because I got a couple of Gullah friends down here as well.
But you're one of the, eventually you're going to be the godfather
Right, exactly.
of Gullah Rasta.
Right.
Right here on The Journey with Aisha.
Exactly.
Exactly. And how did you get introduced to reggae music?
Actually, working in a barbershop when I was 11 years old. That's all they listened to
In Charleston?
in Charleston.
Really?
Really?
Wow. See, I never would have guessed.
Yes.
Listening to it in the barbershop. Barbershops have a whole culture within themselves. Do you have a favorite artist?
Yes, my favorite artist is GatorMann.
Beanie Man. Okay, yeah. I like GatorMann too.
Oh, yes. Most definitely.
Yes. But you know what? Are there any mainstream female reggae artists?
Yes, you have Tanya Stevens, Lady Song.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look her up.
Yeah.
Well, here in Charleston, have you found that your music has been, in terms of, is it marketable?
Yes, around here, I wouldn't say that. You know, probably in certain areas, more like downtown or college-wise, but not all over.
Not all over. Yeah. Because reggae music isn't for everybody all over.
No, it's not.
Because one of the things that I like about reggae music is that even though, you know, they say dance hall reggae, there's always a message to it.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
And then I looked up and found some gospel reggae.
Yes.
So it's always an art. So as an artist, what do you think is your biggest challenge?
I would say conscious music. Why would I say conscious music? Because I'm more of a dance hall guy. But I mean, I would reach out to conscious to hit them where I need, to be more serious at.
Yeah, I think that the beats and the rhythms will draw them, and then as they listen to the words, everybody gets that. Oh, okay.
Right.
And just really is speaking to me and it's saying something to me. Now, I always ask this of all my contemporary artists. Do you believe you have a responsibility to be a role model?
Yes, I do believe that.
Well, thank you, Jesus. You're not perfect. But at least you recognize that there's a social responsibility to what you do because it's going out on the airwaves.
Yes.
When you write your songs, is it based on personal experience, contemporary issues, historical things, or a combination thereof?
To be honest, a little bit of everything. My manager always told me, say, hit every angle. I was like, what do you mean hit every angle with it? It was always hit every angle. And as I did the music and started talking about different things, I see where he was coming from.
Okay. So when you say hit every angle, for somebody that's been under a rock, what does that mean?
Like you want to talk about personal things. You want to talk about partying. You want to talk about love, relationships. You want to include everything, every possible subject.
Well, I tell you what, we want to give you an opportunity to showcase your music. Can you tell us what's up next?
Yes, my next song I got coming up is called Open Up Your Eyes.
All right.
Yes.
GatorMann on The Journey with Aisha, and open up your eyes.
Let's find the shot to down.